Wrestling Brothers Breakdown.
We're brothers.
Who like wrestling? We love wrestling and we watch it all the freaking time.
And you notice I have two belts.
Yeah, yeah. That's bull crap. Bullshit crap.
Great self-catch.
I had the two belts before Brad did, and he randomly had better dirt sheets than me and got them picked right. But I'm going to get them right back.
And shout out to Google Fiber for not cutting my lines and being good. I like them. My internet at my new house is good and going great. So love you guys, Google Fiber.
Yeah. Welcome to the Kansas side of the state line versus Missouri. And I was Missouri hardcore for the longest time, but I moved to Kansas 7 years ago.
Long time ago.
And the roads are better. The internet is better. Everything is just better over on the Kansas side of line. And I will still drive over to Arrowhead Stadium and have a great time at the Chiefs Stadium or the Royal Stadium. But the Kansas side is just slightly better because we're a little bit better.
There you go. Yes, it's good to be here on the Kansas side. So, what is tomorrow? Oh, yeah, Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel, the Saudi Arabia pay-per-view premium live event where WWE makes more money in one day than they do in all of WrestleMania or all of the whole freaking year. And it's just insane, but at least this time they're trying to tie in the storylines a little bit more than just we're going to do this pay-per-view over to the side and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But at least now they made a fancy, super huge new belt. They've got some decent storylines and we're going to enjoy it. And it's a pay-per-view at noon tomorrow on a Saturday, but whatever.
I wonder what time that is there, like 9 or who knows how later ahead they are than us.
Yeah. 8 hours, 9 hours when I was in Kuwait for 2022 for deployment. Yeah, the time zone was nuts.
Nice and warm over there, I bet.
I do not enjoy the Middle East desert.
You'll stick to good old Kansas.
Yes.
All right, so what's the first match we're going to pick? We're going to have it. Do we talk about it? We're going to have a Crown Jewel belt or a Crown Jewel ring or something to say, hey, we won Crown Jewel.
We'll just keep going with our normal thing.
Okay. So I can't lose the belt then, or can I? Because it's still, I guess I could.
Never mind, I'm not. You can lose the belt if you.
I'm not worried about it.
You pick 2 matches and I pick 5 matches.
5? I'm going to only get 2? Wow, okay. So what do we got?
All right. First up, this may not be the order they are presented in, but the first match is the 4-way Women's Tag Team Championship. The champions, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus 3 other teams.
Carrie Son, Iso Sky, Lash Legend, Jakira Jackson, and Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven. Okay.
Yes. It's a 4-way tag team match.
At least they're having women's matches. When they first started, this was like, nope, no women at all. Absolutely not. So I guess that's a good thing. And I'm a sucker for a tag team match because they never show them on pay-per-views anymore. But I'm sticking with the champs.
Yep.
We had it for a while. I mean, you can't, I don't know.
So
you can't just break those two up yet. I don't think it's time for Bianca to turn heel.
Bianca's not going to turn heel, and Jade is not quite ready to go out on her own and turn heel and go on her own and pursue stuff in WWE. So the champions will retain against all these other teams, and there'll be some up and downs and whatever, but yeah, the champs are going to retain, and we will have to wait till WrestleMania season, whether that be Royal Rumble, January or April, before the tag champs turn on each other.
So Fatal 4-Way, does that mean all the teams are in at the same time?
Yes, it's a 4-way match. So there's 4 teams.
I'm thinking when the Hardys returned, the Hardy Boys returned and won tag team belts at WrestleMania. That's what my mind goes to. It's Fatal 4-Way.
Fatal 4-Way. They're in TNA now. It's crazy. Like last week.
Yeah. So good for them. So we both picked the same.
Yep.
All right.
The champs will retain.
Champs will retain. Ooh.
All right. Next up is the United States Championship 3-way match, triple threat.
LA
Knight, yeah.
Yeah.
Versus Andrade versus Camilo Hayes. Camilo
Carmelo.
Hayes is a
Carmelo?
recent call-up from NXT.
Oh,
I don't know anything about him, but Andrade has been. I know they've been doing some crazy best of 7 match with him and somebody. Lately.
Wasn't getting all my TNTs, TNA, NXTs all mixed up.
I don't know. Like
I don't remember what I was
TNA
watching.
is now on, or sorry, TNA. NXT is now on
CBS.
CW, and so like
CW.
I can watch it on broadcast television.
Local channel. Let's go. Hey, LA Knight's doing his thing. It's not time for him to go main event. I don't think it will be for a while until after the Bloodline stuff is done. There's too much there, so I think he's good where he's at. He's going to retain. Still got a lot of other people he can feud with, and still get a lot of airtime. So give me the new Macho Man Randy Savage, LA Knight, baby. Yeah.
Interesting. That's a very interesting take. I would say Freddie Prinze Jr. screwed me over last month on the last pay-per-view, but he had some compelling arguments. I think LA Knight is bigger than the United States Championship. I think LA Knight does not need the U.S. Championship to prove that he is a main eventer. I think Andrade is going to win and be the U.S. champion for a while, and LA Knight is going to, because if Andrade pins Carmelo Hayes, LA Knight does not look weak. You know, that's always nice in triple threat. You can let somebody lose without looking weak. So I think Andrade will win and look strong. It does not make LA Knight look weak, and LA Knight will have the opportunity to feud for higher championships because he has outgrown the U.S. Championship, is what I think. So I will predict that Andrade wins the U.S. Championship.
Okay, there's our different one.
That's a different one, yes.
Very interesting. Ooh.
All right, this is a feud match. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. This is a filler match, but Randy Orton called out Triple H. Kevin Owens has turned heel against who's the Cody Rhodes. And this is, I mean, it's going to be a good match, but
yeah,
what do you think?
It's a coin flip. I think you go either way. Like, I think Kevin Owens probably needs a win at this time with, I don't know, any kind of momentum. He just seems to be a little bit in limbo. And it's like, oh, he's good guy, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens. He's bad guy, Kevin Owens. Like,
he did turn heel, but Randy can eat the losses. I think if they turn Kevin heel for a reason, if Kevin turns heel and then loses, it doesn't make much sense. So that's what all the podcasts are saying and all the nerds are saying on Twitter. So
yeah, I'm going to go KO.
I'm going to go KO for the win, and Kevin Owens is going to win and become a Super Saiyan, bad guy, Super Shredder, whatever. Randy Orton can eat the losses. It doesn't matter. He's 50 million time champion over and over. Yeah. So KO is going to win this one.
Yeah, I agree. It's KO time. Randy will get another championship, but not right now.
He will, yeah, but he's had, 13, 17? I don't know.
15 or 14.
All right. Next up is Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins versus Big Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I love that. That's his Big Bronson Reed.
Dude, he smashed him like 7 times in that one match on Monday night. It was nuts.
Yeah. This is another one. Like,
I've read this one could go either way. Like, Bronson could smash him, but I've also read that Seth could win it. This is a 50-50 coin flip for me.
Give me Big Bronson Reed. I don't know why I don't want to pick against Seth, but it's that one I'm going to do the coin flip. Might cost me the belt, but I'm going to do the coin flip and give me Big Bronson Reed.
I'm trying to think are they setting up a 3-way? You know, like everybody gets a 3-way match now. Like you win one, I win one, then we best of 3 match.
Yeah.
But it's just like, are they setting that up?
I don't know.
Or I could honestly see it going either way. Like this is totally a coin flip. Like if they wanted Seth to win it first or Bronson to win it first, Both of them make sense towards
Yeah.
the December, February, January, February timeframe. So you pick Bronson, I'm gonna pick Seth, and then this is either gonna win you the belts or it's gonna win me the belt. So I'm
Or
gonna
we'll
go.
split on our
Seth has lost for a
other
long
two.
time, and he is due for a win.
Yeah.
He's also good enough that he can eat a bunch of losses. So
Yeah.
if he does, that's fair enough too. But I'm gonna pick Seth freaking Rollins to win because I've always liked Seth and he's awesome, and he should overcome.
Yep. All right, I just came to me. I'm gonna have my Brad's bold take right here, right now, fresh off the press. John Cena will have a match. John Cena will have some kind of squash match, but he will have a match at Crown Jewel. He will
Interesting.
show up and have a match.
Show up and have a squash match. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. All right.
Bold take. That's why it's bold, because I'm wrong most of the time. But when I'm right, I'm right.
Fair enough. All right.
Not often.
Next up is the Women's Championship, also for the Crown Jewel Giant Green Belt.
And a ring, like we talked about.
Nia Jax versus Liv Morgan, not ugly, versus Dirty Dom's
So
girlfriend.
So Nia's on Raw and Liv's on SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
And they're switching, or they've already switched over. Like Raw is supposed to be shorter now, and then it's going to Netflix and all
How
this.
is the 2 hour stuff going? I have not paid attention since they switched to 2 hours.
I read my dirt sheets or Bleacher Report. That's my dirt sheet. Shout out to Bleacher Report. I read you guys.
The one that bombed us like pay-per-view or 2 ago.
I don't know, yeah, something like that. And then they're always just like, I just like the way it reads and stuff. So I'm like, it seems to be going fine. Either they're like, hey, this match, they seem to be gotta be more precise with what you're doing with a shorter show. But
Yeah. I will pick Liv Morgan. I hope that she wins. Nia Jax is just freaking terrible. She's got to lose by January or February. Good grief. If she lasts to WrestleMania, good God, help us all. But she's got to lose that title. I'm happy that she's earned her dues or paid her dues or whatever, but she's freaking terrible.
Yeah, but then it's like when she fought Bayley, Liv's like maybe the same size, if not smaller. It's like, how is Liv going to get her offense in? I mean, some, but
I get it. Liv's tiny. But we talked about that last month about how the small person versus the big person. What was it? Darby Allin versus whoever.
Oh yeah, that guy. I forgot his name. Yeah, I'm gonna go Liv also.
I'm gonna pick Liv.
Yeah, both pick Liv.
So she'll get the green belt, even though it's 7 times wider than she is, 110 pounds or whatever.
It's interesting though that I kind of I think it'll work out well with the champion versus champion, but it actually has like another kind of belt or something, to mean something with it. So.
It's either going to go well with their Triple H talked about them having rings because they're going to keep the belts in Saudi Arabia, or it's going to fall apart. But they make so much money off the Saudi Arabia shows, it's crazy.
I know, and some of the big guys get paid so much. Goldberg returns. No, just kidding. That can be your dashing take.
It's not unreasonable. All right.
Hey, did it skip? Oh, I guess the next one is the 6-man, or after that is the 6-man tag Roman Reigns and the
Bloodline. We'll get there.
Bloodline.
All right. Next up is champion versus champion. The SmackDown champion versus the Monday Night Raw champion. Cody Rhodes versus Gunther. I think, as much as you think it'd be obvious to pick Gunther, I think this is going to be Cody Rhodes all the way until WrestleMania. They're going to push Cody Rhodes, once a month champion, whatever, like he has been. Yeah. This is going to be a Cody Rhodes win all day long. As much as you think it should be obvious for Gunther, it's going to be a Cody Rhodes win.
Yeah, but then how do you... Yeah, I agree. I'm going to pick Cody, but does he win clean? I don't know. Or does he have maybe a little bit of help or distraction I don't see him losing. I'm still waiting. I never got to see that John Cena heel turn. Maybe I doubt it on his retirement tour either.
There's not going to be a John Cena heel turn. There'll be a Cody Rhodes heel turn, whether it's in January or February.
I know, that's what I'm waiting for.
Or I'm just October of next year. But It'll come, but it's not gonna be Cody. I mean, it's not gonna be John Cena.
I know.
John Cena's gonna go out babyface like he always has been.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I picked Cody. It's just like I agree with everything you said. It's him till WrestleMania, even if it's a triple threat match or whatever. So
yeah. No, that makes total sense. All right, next up is Bloodline original OG original OG Bloodline versus Bloodline 2.0.
Oh.
So we got Roman and the
Usos,
Jay and Jimmy versus the Bloodline, which is Solo,
Jacob
and I don't know how the other goofballs are.
Yeah. I can't keep track, and then there's more. They're like, this guy could return, or this guy could return. I'm like, there's too many people in the.
Yeah. I feel like
Tama Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah,
Fatu.
Too many wave sounding names. Yep.
I'm gonna stick with the OG Bloodline.
Yeah.
It's not time for Sammy to get involved yet. Maybe during Bloodline or War Games, Bloodline
War Games, whatever, or Royal Rumble. They're gonna build that up. This is gonna build all the way till WrestleMania.
I think they've done pretty good. Like they showed Sammy talking to.
It's been decent, and
Solo.
They'll weave The Rock into it somehow. You know, whether it's versus Solo or versus Roman or whatever. Become January, February, they will have weaved Solo in or out effectively, and this is probably the appropriate time for whatever it's going to be. So I'm going to pick OG Bloodline to win because that's just a better storyline than Solo and Goofballs. And
Jacob,
please bring back. Where is Paul Heyman? He needs to come out.
Right though?
Yeah, Paul Heyman can totally sell OG Bloodline.
Ooh, maybe Brock Lesnar will return.
No, not anytime soon. He'll come back like Raw after Mania or
SummerSlam
next year.
But if he gets paid $5 million to show up to Saudi Arabia, shoot, he'd do it.
He would, yes, but that
could be your dashing take.
Next summer
comes in F5's Gunter and Cody.
I have no dashing take yet.
That's fine.
So I picked OG Bloodline.
Yep, so did I.
All right.
Acknowledge me.
Oh, where's
good stuff?
We picked.
And that's it, right? That's our.
No. Oh, what's the other match? There's one more match.
Did we get it all?
Is there only 5 matches?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. Triple H only likes 6.
Randy Orton, Kevin, Roman Reigns, women's, men's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2.
Women's stack, 3, United States.
4.
6-man tag, Seth, Randy, women's and men's.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7.
6, 7. Okay. Did we talk about all 7?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
It's only been
differed on was the United States triple threat, and then Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed won.
Yeah. Okay. So 7 matches it'll be a 3.5 hour show probably.
Yep. And at like 4:17.
And it's in Saudi Arabia, so it'll start at noon tomorrow Central Time. So it'll be nice. I'll be done by 3:30, and then I can still do whatever for the rest of the evening. So, you gonna come over and watch it with me?
Yeah, I might. We'll see if our cleaning people show up.
You can still have date night, and I got my buddy Skylar's coming over. So
Skylar, who's Skylar?
He's my buddy.
What time is it, Crown Jewel? What time is it in Saudi Arabia?
I have no idea.
6:18 a.m. So 8 hours ahead, like you said.
Yeah. It starts at noon, so we should be good.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
Noon to 3 or noon to 3:15 or 3:20.
Shall be good times.
So, all right, those are our predictions. We will do a review show and watch Brad lose the WWE belt in a few days or tomorrow. And I have totally picked way better than him, whether that be with my own intuition or Freddie Prinze Jr.'s podcast or whatever.
Look at my record. Acknowledge me. I have a better winning, more wins less losses, more pay-per-view wins.
By two matches. It means nothing.
The only thing you're winning right now is your dashing takes. Your percentage is better because you don't pick as.
There was one pay-per-view.
Not as dashing.
One pay-per-view you did not pick, and so like that's. But yeah, I'm better than you.
That's fine.
All right.
Totally fine.
Those are our predictions for WWE Crown Jewel. We will see what happens tomorrow or later today by the time I post this video tomorrow morning at noon Central. And hope everyone enjoys the wrestling. And also, the Young Bucks lost the pay-per-view, lost their pay-per-views, tag team belts on Wednesday Night Dynamite for AEW. So that's also interesting. And Bobby Lashley debuted as we try to keep it all for AEW and WWE. I lost Brad. All right. And he disappeared. The meeting expired and we're done. Sorry. All right. We'll catch you later. Bye, guys.